Failing an exam can be really overwhelming and really frustrating, especially if you have actually studied hours and hours for the exam. Now, if you're someone like me and I've studied hours for an exam and still yet you actually fail that exam, I'm actually going to give you one tip which I used to pass or ace any of my exam. That tip is actually taking notes. Most people, when they actually hear the word taking notes, they feel like, okay, it's about taking a detailed, explained notes about whatever lecture you have. And basically, that's it. But basically, I like to break it down into two different parts. There is actually the taking notes for revision later on, and there's actually the taking notes to test your knowledge on a particular topic. This video, we're actually going to talk about the second part, which is taking notes to refresh your memory. As much as taking long detailed notes is really beneficial because you can actually come back to that note to remember whatever you have forgotten. Now, taking notes to refresh your memory is really crucial, and it's something that will help a lot of students stand out. So how does this actually work? The thing is, you just have to write a very short note of a particular topic, let's say a page or two. This is actually different from taking notes for revision in the sense that you don't actually have to write as much as taking notes for revision because you're not actually trying to revise it. You're only trying to make sure that you really understand whatever you're reading. Let's say I'm reading a particular topic that has a subheading of, let's say, five useful thing about a particular thing, let's say a gas, or let's say 5 use of nitrogen gas. Now what I do is I just write 5 use of nitrogen gas, then I list 1 2 3 4 5, and I don't write anything in those page. Now this actually keeps my brain aware that okay, we have 5 use of this gas. Now the problem here, or the difficult part here, is that you have to determine what of those 5 use. Now it's not like writing the 5 use by itself and then coming back to revise it. Now that is really good, but it won't actually tell you if you're particularly good in this particular subject or not. Then it just makes you go over it. I feel like, to me, I feel like it's an expo. So but using this technique, it makes me understand if I can list 4 use, then I'm sure that okay, I think I'm good with this subject. But if I can't even list 2, then I know that okay, maybe I really need to read this subject again. Now this is the benefit of it because you don't have to write much, and sometimes it might not just be uses, it might be different things. Now what I just do is I just write a little page out of this particular thing, then I try to make sure to know if I can remember that particular thing. Imagine that we have like 20 words. Now what I do is I will just write like 5 and try to make sure that I can remember the remaining 15. Now if I can remember them, then I think yeah, that's actually sends a message that I really understand and I really remember this particular topic. But if I can't remember that subject, or I can't remember the rest of the word, then I feel like okay, then I still need to go back. Now yeah, you don't have to do it for everything. You don't have to do it because you have a lot of word in a particular textbook and you can actually do it for this. But I always use it for parts where I feel like it's really important. Now rather than just coming back to revise every single time, revise, and you don't know how far you're actually going with the revision or how much you actually know this topic. Now this method will actually help you to understand that okay, this is the part I need to work on and this is the part that I feel like okay, this is good. So this is the benefit. Now it actually has 2 benefits. One, it keeps me on a state of revision, and 2, it actually makes me know if I'm actually progressing with that particular topic or not.